Highlands breathe mist through the heather at dawn. MacGregor bloodline, outlaw before he was born. Call him cattleman, call him rebel, call him thief. But when the crown broke bread with wolves, he sharpened his grief. Born under the shadow of Ben Lomond skies. Roy MacGregor with rebellion in his eyes. 1671, Glengyle flame in his veins. Clan Gregor outlawed, wearing history's chains. Father marched in the 89 rising call for King James' crown when the Stuarts would fall. Young Rob learned quick, no parchment, no throne, just steel in your fist and the land you own. Cattle drover, diplomacy, Highland code. Blackmail let a stamp with the MacGregor low. Protection was a tax when the Lowlands would creep. You paid for your herd or you counted your sheep. Loan from Montrose, aristocrat scheme. Duke wore silk while he strangled the dream. When the gold went south and the credit went cold, they branded Rob thief for a debt he never sold. Now he's hunted by a red coat decree. Price on his head like a bounty at sea. But the glens hit a ghost in tartan and frost. Every ambush whispered what empire costs. They called him outlaw. History flipped a coin. If justice is a blade, he was the edge of the groin. Rob Roy, thunder rolled through the bray. Highland heartbeat never bows, never sway. From Stirling Bridge to Loch Katrine Spray, you can't chain a storm, he was born that way. Rob Roy, when the crown deployed, steel sang louder than the contract's void. At the mist where the bagpipes cry, legends don't kneel, legends multiply. Jacobite whisper in the tavern's gloom. 1715 rebellion started to bloom. Rob rode north where the white cockade waved. But politics cold as the graves they paved. Not Bonnie Prince yet, that was later in line. But the cause still burned like peat in the shrine. He fought for the right to remember the throne, while London carved maps like flesh from bone. Arrested once, slipped out slick as law. Newgate chains couldn't cage that roar. Back to the Highlands, guerrilla ballet. Strike at dust and vanish away. Montrose men with their powdered wigs tight couldn't catch the shadow in the Highland night. He'd redistribute, Robin Hood vibe. A clan before crown was the MacGregor tribe. Sword play savage, but code was clean. No random slaughter, strategic mean. He was politics in boots, theology and scars. A walking manifesto under northern stars. And narrow warrants, he wrote replies, signed in smoke where the red sun died. Rob Roy, thunder rolled through the bray. Highland heartbeat never bows, never sway. From Stirling Bridge to Loch Katrine Spray, you can't chain a storm, he was born that way. Rob Roy, when the crown deployed, steel sang louder than the contract's void. In the mist where the bagpipes cry, legends don't kneel, legends multiply. Fast forward frame, cinema flame. Rob Roy stamped his name. Liam Neeson with the Highland stare. Broad-shouldered vengeance in the cold night air. Archibald Cunningham, silk and snare. Tim Roth fencing fear. That do seem cut like a Calvinist prayer. Steel mad ego in aristocrat glare. Slow burn honor in the mud-soaked frame. No CGI crown, just ancestral claim. When Rob dropped wounded but rose again. It wasn't just film, that was Highlands. And before that, the 53 screen spin. Richard Todd stepped in, but 95 carved it deep in lore. Sword fight final still settles the score. Ballads by Scott turned myth to page. Sir Walter ranked him larger than rage. But truth somewhere in between the smoke. A man not myth when the empire broke. He died in 34, Balquidder ground. No king's parade, no trumpet sound. But every time a tyrant deploys, somewhere echoes the name Rob Roy. They outlawed his clan, tried erasing his boy. But history's glitch, you can't patch a Roy. Rob Roy, Highland fire untamed. Crown played chess, he appended the game. Death turned rebel, rebel turned noise. Noise turned anthem, the glen still voice. So Rob Roy, from the heather to sky, freedom's ablaze. He's the reason it's dry in every dew. Where the Not saint, not saint, not king, but a contender. When empires write law and ink and lies, sometimes the hills answer back. Rob Roy.